Hello again from Down Under. I'm Cam Johnson, the DCA guy, and welcome to a trip to Old DCA. Today we're going to shrink down and become a bug and crawl into one of the most beloved areas from California Adventure past, a bug's land. This land inspired by Pixar movie A Bug's Life. It was a whimsical, larger-than-life world where everything was bigger than life itself. Let's dive in and see what made it so unique. Let's rewind to 1988 when Pixar A Bug's Life hit theaters and brought us into the imaginative world of tiny characters facing a big challenge. Around the same time, Disney created a 4D attraction called It's Tough to Be a Bug. It first opened at Disney's Animal Kingdom in 1988, then made its way to California Adventure where it opened with the park in 2001. At first, the area was just its Tough to Be a Bug theater, surrounded by agriculture-themed space called Buena Vista Valley Farm, but in 2002, Disney made an exciting change by expanding the area and adding Flick's Fun Fair, a collection of rides inspired by the characters from A Bug's Life. With this addition, the Bug's Life area officially became a Bug's Land and brought a whole new level of fun for families with younger kids, thanks to its playful attractions and larger-than-life design. Sadly, A Bug's Land closed in 2018 to make way for Avengers Campus. Though the land itself is gone, there are still a lot of nods to it in the parks. For example, Flick's Flyers was a reskin and brought over to Pixar Pier as Inside Out's emotional whirlwind. And sometimes, if you're lucky, you might even catch Ant-Man in Avengers Campus holding a shrunken-down model of Bug's Land as a tiny tribute to the area we all loved. Alright, so what made A Bug's Land so special? Imagine shrinking down to the size of an ant, surrounded by the leaves all as big as trees. Lights are giant fireflies, and their clever detail everywhere that made you feel like you're really in the bug's world. Disney did an incredible job bringing the movie's magic to life. It's Tough to Be a Bug. At the heart of the land was this 3D show, and brought the characters of the Bug's Life to life in a fun and sometimes stalling way. It was a totally sensory experience with 3D effects, smells, and even a seat that pokes you and makes you feel like you were truly surrounded by bugs. Flick's Flyers. This was a family-friendly spin ride where you fly in makeshift insect pods made from food containers. It was a quickly twist. Fun fact, a variant of this ride still exists today as Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind in Pixar Pier. It's nice that a little piece of Bug's Life land lives on in some way. Heimlich's Choo Choo Train. Now this was hands down my favorite. You climbed aboard with Heimlich, the lovable caterpillar, as he chomped his way through a giant piece of candy corn, watermelon, and other treats. Not only could you see the food, but you can smell it too. It was such a fun and quirky little journey that captured a simple joy of a Bug's Life land. A simple joy of a Bug's Life. I absolutely adore this ride. Francis Ladybug Boogie. A classic spinning ride with a ladybug twist. It didn't go too fast, so it was perfect for younger kids who might not be ready for the mad tea party over in Disneyland. Princess Dot's Puddle Park. A refreshing splash pad, especially on hot days. Kids love this one, running through the water as if they were in their own bug-sized adventure. Tuck and roll driving buggies. These little bumper cars let kids and parents alike jump into a fun, chaotic world where bumping into each other was the goal. There was something so special about A Bug's Land, and what I loved most was how immersive it felt. They took everyday object and blew them up, so you could actually feel like a bug yourself. The theming here was incredible, where kids and adults could genuinely enjoy the experience together. But I have to give a special shout out to Heimlich's Choo Choo Train. It's probably one of my all-time favorite Disney rides. Even though it was so simple, there was just something so joyful about watching Heimlich munch through these giant foods. You could even hear him giggle and say things like, "Ooh, candy corn!" It was delightful. Every time I rode it, it put a huge smile on my face, and I think it had that effect on everyone who tried it. And while Avengers Campus has some potential, I still find myself missing A Bug's Land and all the fun memories it brought. With It's Tough to Be a Bug being replaced by Zootopia and other parks, it's sad to think that there won't be any more A Bug's Life presence in the parks. I'm really hopeful that in the future Disney would find a way to bring back the same sense of the wonder and charm from Bug's Land in a new form, maybe even more representation for the Bug's Life somewhere in the parks. Well, that wraps up our look back at Bug's Land. For those who remember this quirky little land, I hope this brought back some great memories. If you never had the chance to visit, I hope I was able to share some of the magic with you. Thank you so much for joining me on this trip to Old DCA. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you want even more Disney nostalgic and stories, check out our podcast, the Disney Johnsonboro Podcast. We'd love to have you join the conversation. Until next time, this is Cam Johnson signing off, and remember, keep the magic alive.